Dream Team, it's your boy D Neil back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with what Indians think of the U.S. from Asian Boss channel. I'm intrigued to hear these answers. What y'all got to say? Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe, ring notification bell, give the video a thumbs up. Let's do it.
Hey everybody, it's Monique from Asian Boss. America has been recognized as a leading global superpower for decades, but more nuanced global perspectives on America often go unnoticed. Given that U.S. President Donald Trump has spoken very highly of Indian Prime Minister Modi, we thought it'd be interesting to hear what everyday Indians think about Trump and about America in general. So let's turn it over to our Asian Boss reporter in New Delhi to hear what people have to say.
I'm a little scared. I ain't gonna lie.
What is your current impression of the United States?
The first word that pops out is definitely Trump and a not so free country and really racist.
The first thing is Donald Trump, and second thing is America is like a superpower. America has hegemony in the world.
I think the United States does a really good job at giving their citizens freedom. It's good, but it creates a very volatile culture.
True.
Actually, it's
true. I completely agree with him. I feel like there is a good job of freedom, but like he said, it's good, but it also creates a very volatile culture. Yes, completely right about that, dog. Because people are free to say whatever they want, and I'm not saying that it don't come with consequences. You feel you say the wrong thing to the wrong person, but I'm saying people are free to say wild stuff that's just crazy. But it is a very volatile. It can create a very volatile culture. Yes.
To visit, and as well as for future, like people of India, we can go there and have a better life.
And moreover, it's like a culturally globalized country. Everybody wants to go and try there in America.
Really?
Yeah.
In general, what's your impression of Americans?
You know, वो पसंद करते हैं अपनी लाइफ में कुछ भी करना. Means they don't do like things कि हमें नहीं करना है. वो ज़्यादा सोचते नहीं. They live their life. Actually.
I see Americans as a bit of the show of people. They have their own world and they are very proudy and they think that there's no one above them.
Okay.
I find that some people, they get really racist against Indians. Take the Shah Rukh Khan case into consideration. Like every time he goes to visit America, the policemen always stop him just because he's a Muslim.
Wow.
So I think the racism is a big problem in America.
You would be right, my guy. Racism is a big problem over here in America. Completely agree with what he's saying. And it's interesting. A lot of these people basically are like Americans kind of get to do what they want, live their lives the way they want to live. They don't have to play by society's rules and stuff like that. And you hear a lot of people want to settle in America. Then you also hear America is full of show-offs who think there's no one above them, who think they're the best of the best. And that is also true. I'm not me as an American think that, but I'm saying I feel like, yes, it's almost instilled in you from a young age. Like all you're told throughout school and growing up is we're the greatest country on earth, we're the greatest country, we're the most free, we're the strongest, we're the most awesome, most powerful, everything, we're the greatest. And so it's like constantly instilled in you growing up. And so a lot of Americans, I feel like, do think that like this is the greatest country on earth and there is no one above them. So I think she's right on that as well.
Like they are more open to talking to different kind of people and from other races and countries. But like the white minority, it's that minority is a little orthodox in their things. They feel as if all the Indians or the other people, they're taking away their jobs and everything.
Yes.
What does American accent sound
yes. Keep talking. Yes.
like to you?
Oh.
Really? Do you have to tell it to you? Do I?
Let me tell you something about the American accent.
That was good.
It's very different, but the English accent is quite classier.
British is better.
Yeah.
Why do you think British accent is better?
It's comparatively easily to understand.
Okay.
I am more of a fan of a British accent. Like, it sounds more classy.
There are a lot.
I'm more of a fan of a British accent. I prefer British accent as well. I agree with all of y'all.
Accents I prefer over
their way of speaking the language.
Do you get the impression that the US is welcoming towards visitors and immigrants?
Yes, quite frankly, they have been good to visitors in spite of that 9/11 issue. After that, there have been security issues with them, but that is okay. It's their country. They have every right to do so.
It really depends on where you are. A lot of my friends, they've gone to the US, and some of them, they don't face difficulties at all, while others, like they're facing racism on a day-to-day basis. A friend of mine, he was in Wake Forest, and
wow,
he faced racism on a day-to-day basis. Like they'd make fun of him, they'd tell him he smells of curry and stuff.
My younger brother also has had certain instances in school where, being an Indian, he's not exactly faced racism that would like scar him. But yeah, there have been instances of very mild racism, but it's racism nonetheless. Racism is racism.
That's basically because the white minority has that kind of superiority complex inside them. So we're like an inferior class according to them. So
what was the...
Yeah, I just think there is a minority of people that just think they're superior. I won't say just white. I'll say because I feel like there's other people who think that they're just superior, that they're above all races, and that's such a weird way of thinking. To see yourself as better than someone else is weird to me. It is very weird to me. We're all humans. I think that we're all equal. You might have more money than someone else. You might have a better job than someone else. You might have a bigger house. You might have a flashier car. You might, know what I'm saying? You might have a lot of things, but that does not mean that you're better than anyone else. For sure. That's crazy to think that way. But yeah, I don't think I'm better than anybody else. I don't think that I'm worse than anybody else. I think everybody should consider themselves as equals, even though people are not treated equally. They should be. They're not. But you should never think that you're better than someone else. You can get life will humble you really quickly.
The latest news that you saw from America.
So gun effect, there's been gun riots going on in US, killing of students in schools.
Crazy.
Illegal hittings everywhere.
It's quite scary, but I think we have terrorist attacks in India and there is mass shooting in America, and both are equal, I think.
Being the most powerful nation in the world, I think that is not everyone expects from that country.
Heartbreaking, actually.
Exactly. It's disappointing from a country like that to hear such news.
Agreed.
most of the mass shootings have been done by the whites, teenagers, basically.
It's not the other.
So I think there's something about their bringing up over there, the way they are accustomed in their heads, like they are the superior people.
Can you imagine all these...
Hey, these two ladies, dog. I rock with y'all. I say it's just the minority white. There's a minority white group it's the white teenagers. They causing all the trouble. The other races are good. They Gucci. They mind their business. They do their thing. But this minority white people growing up with these thoughts of customs in their head, they causing all the problems. Alright, keep it going.
The way, they are accustomed in their heads, like, they are the superior people.
Can you imagine all these mass shootings happening in India?
If by any chance our laws were a little less, stringent than this, there would have been like mass killings every other day. I think we would have surpassed the US in these kind of killings. The kind of people, the kind of mentality we have there, the kind of, cultural and religious riots we have every second day.
How do you feel about the US President Donald Trump?
Donald Trump as a politician, I don't know much, but उसकी personal life को इतना दिखाया जाता है मीडिया में कि वो आज some prostitutes उसके against you करती हैं, then so.
I don't like him at all. I don't. He's like really racist, and I don't like his sexist comments either.
Look at his, speeches and the way he talks to women specifically. He treats women like commodities, like, an accessory to his power or something.
He's the United States Modi ji. I think they're very similar. Not very similar, but they have a lot of things in common.
Donald Trump has actually spoken very highly of our Prime Minister Modi and the US-India relationship. Why do you think Trump has spoken so highly of him?
And they have this perception of India is that we're not even like threatening, so maybe like he's got this good positive reaction towards Indians.
It's because they have the same political ideology.
What sort of relationship would you like to see between India and America?
I would like to see a good relationship because like they're like this powerhouse. No one wants to mess with. You take an example of a bully. Like you want to be, even though it's a bad thing, but you want to be in his good side. So you're not the target. Yeah.
He says you take the example of a bully. It's not a good thing, but you rather be on his good side, so you're not the target.
If Trump has said something good about us, they probably have.
That's sad that it's like we're thought of as like a bully. But I mean, the United States has been a bully in so many instances.
Some underlying benefit in that.
Yeah, that's what.
But anyway, like India is a growing economy. Yeah. We offer a lot of opportunities, and CEO of Google is an Indian. Like, we are like literally, taking those kind of companies forward.
Nobody can deny the fact that Indians are the people who are going everywhere. I mean, aren't Americans mostly pissed at Indians because we go over there and take all their jobs?
Exactly. So if you don't speak highly of us and if you don't literally give us the undue credit,
they do.
I think the US is gonna come down. There's gonna be a downfall in the US. It's become a superpower, and a huge and big round of applause goes to us.
Yeah.
There you have it, everybody.
I feel that.
For the record, it took our reporter in New Delhi 5 hours to get 11 people to interview with us.
Wow.
So special thanks to our reporter and all our interviewees for sharing their honest opinions. What would you like to see happen with India-US relations? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Asian Boss for more authentic insight into the latest news and cultural trends all over Asia. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.
I like to see that relationship grow into, and just be a great relationship between India and the U.S. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I watched what other countries think of the U.S., and it's a lot worse. So I'm cool with what they said in this one. That's all we got. Make sure y'all subscribe, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up. It's your boy D-Neil, out.